In this video, I'm going to explain use memo hook in React. Use memo hook returns a memoized value. Think of it as caching the value so that it is not recalculated. It only calculates when one of its dependency change. Only when dependencies, any of its dependencies change, only at that time it will uh, recalculate it, not otherwise. What is your memoized value? That means caching the value. Caching the value means saving the value between two renders. So when the value remains same and there is no need to recalculate it, so unnecessary work, unnecessary calculation is saved. So this is the use of use memo. This this helps to improve the performance, use callback, and use memo look similar, but use memo returns memoized value and use callback returns memoized function. So this is the theory part. These two look similar, but use callback returns memoized value function and use memo returns memoized value. And this helps to improve the performance because it is saving unnecessary calculation on every whenever a component is rendered. All of the functions are recalculated, but some values don't need to be changed because their value remains same. To avoid this recalculation, we use memo. Now I will explain the same thing using a code. Import import React use from React function app return def h2 my to-dos count value export default app. No, I'll write it cause expensive calculation is equal to num equal to no console.log calculating the return. No, here I'll write for let I is equal to 0, I less than I plus plus num plus is equal to 1 plus is equal to 1. and then here is return none. Okay, now if I write here to do's dot map, I'll open this now. Inside of this to do comma index and then arrow function. What is to do index return? P tag P is equal to index and so it's to do is not defined, so I need to write it here only. Okay, this function const I need to write in outside of. Now it's okay. Here I write const count comma set count is equal to use state is 0 const to do's comma set to do's is equal to use state as 1. Now count value is I'll write inside of other div count value is count. No, if I write here button plus on click is equal to increment. I write here I'll write constant increment is equal to now set count is c c goes c becomes c plus 1. That is okay. Const set to do's is equal to set to do's c no t becomes dot t comma new to do. Set to do's had already been declared. Okay, here it is. On click some other name. Set to do's add to do's. Okay, this button should be here, not here. So here it is showing correct value. Now I'll write hr tag my to do's open to do's. Okay, if I click here, no, nothing. Oh, so here it should be add to do. Now if I add it, okay, now it's showing add to do, new to do, correct. Now for count, same button increment, and here I write on click is equal to increment. This is also okay. Now if I write here calculation part h2 cal calculation detect calculation calculation is not defined. Okay, first calculation is equal to first calculation is equal to expensive calculation, and then I pass here what is the value num 0. If I pass it is showing okay, this is okay, this is incrementing. If I pass here count, if I pass here count, let me see. Now if I, okay, now this is also increasing because each time this is calculating, it is taking more time. Now I will explain the entire code. If I don't use memo, what will happen? It is showing calculating on click. It is showing calculating on increment. It is showing calculating. If I remove this, each time it is showing two times. Two, for the calculation part, we have, if I remove this once and reload it, console was cleared. Okay, so initial mounting it is showing two times. Now if I click on my to do, two times, again my to do, two times, so it is one, two, three, four, five, six times. But here, if we can see, to do's is here, add to do is here, and to do is above of this HR. HR. eh, So this in this part we are using to do, but to do does not call has no relation with this function that is expensive calculation. But still it is showing console message that is calculating. Why? Because all the functions are getting re-rendered, all the values are getting re-rendered. Because this entire component is getting re-rendered, this is the parent component. So parent component is getting re-rendered. So because parent component is getting re-rendered, so all the values are getting again recalculated. So when all the calculate values are getting recalculated, so that is why this count part and this calculation part is also getting recalculated. That is why this is showing that console.log is calculating. That is the reason even on my to do, which has no relation with expensive calculation, still it is showing that console value. Now to avoid this, we write use memo here, use memo. Now if I write, so nothing is changing now, no matter how many times I do, because it has nothing, no relation with, to do has no relation with expensive calculation. See, see, no change, no change. But when I change this, that is when it is showing two times. That too, two times it is showing because we don't have strict, we have strict mode. If I do it, remove it, now it will show only once. Now it is showing only once, once. So one at a time. But on my to do, no change, no change. It is not showing any console message. So that was the purpose. That was the purpose, that with what the function shows on using without use memo and with use memo. This is the parent element, you can say. And this use memo is saving the unnecessary calculations, that is saving the wasting of work of this calculation part. Now this we can see, no change, no change, no console. But if we I do control Z, if I remove use memo, then it will again show. Again it will show. Again it will show. On adding new to do also, and on increment also. That was the purpose of the code. This is saving unnecessary calculation. I have covered all of the part of the use memo. Thank you.